Hey friends, welcome back to the Recruiter's Lounge, the safe space for career talk, laughter, and the occasion existential crisis. I'm your host, Kizzy, and today we're talking about something a lot of us are thinking about these days, changing careers. Yep, you heard me right, career changes. If you're currently working somewhere thinking, I should have listened less to my parents and more to my gut, well, you're not alone. So settle in, grab your favorite stress snacks, and let's dive in. Now, changing careers might sound terrifying, especially when you're already established. But here's a little secret. Life is way too short for mediocre Mondays, folks. If you're wondering if it's too late to change direction, let me tell you something. Absolutely not. Think about it. Just a few years ago, would you have guessed that the largest taxi company in the world wouldn't own a single car? Or that the biggest online store wouldn't actually stock a single product themselves? Seriously, the world is changing fast. There's room for whatever crazy career shift you're secretly dreaming about. But before you jump ship and dive into something new, here are 4 critical questions to ask yourself to make sure you land gracefully. Question 1. What do I actually want? And no, this answer can't just be to win the lottery. Although, if that happens, please remember your favorite podcast host. Seriously though, take some time to make a list. What interests you? What genuinely fascinates you? What makes you passionate enough to rant at parties until your friends start slowly backing away? Find where these lists overlap. Somewhere in there is your sweet spot where passion meets paycheck. That's your roadmap to happiness. Question 2. Will it make me enough money? Now, passion is wonderful. But last I checked, passion alone won't pay the rent. Trust me, landlords don't accept dreams. But think realistically, how will you monetize this new interest? Maybe it's starting your own business, freelancing from home, or jumping into an entirely new industry. Thanks to social media, it's easier than ever to connect globally. So if your dream is knitting sweaters for cats, there's probably an Instagram audience for that. But remember, you might need new skills, training, or a crash course in online marketing first. Question 3. What will others think? Yes, the classic question that keeps therapists booked and your dreams on pause. But honestly, who cares? Remember the wise saying, what other people think of me is none of my business. But seriously, most people aren't paying nearly as much attention as you think. They're too busy worrying about what everyone else thinks of them. Let them judge while you quietly conquer the world, or at least own your own business. The bottom line, if people aren't paying your bills, their opinions shouldn't dictate your career choices. Question 4. What am I willing to give up? Here's the tough love moment, friends. Pursuing a new career often means temporarily sacrificing other things. It could mean giving up weekends, evenings, or your prized Netflix binge sessions. You might have to sell stuff like that fancy car you barely drive to pay for new training or certifications. You have to decide, however, what's worth more, comfort right now or long-term happiness later? So ask yourself, would you sacrifice your social life temporarily? Would you spend your nights becoming the expert you've always wanted to be? If the answer is yes, buckle up. It's going to be a rewarding ride. Bonus question. Will I be good enough? Okay, now let's address this head on. Yes, you will. You're already halfway there by admitting you're ready for something new. Mindset is everything, folks. The fact that you're here right now listening to this podcast means you're already taking steps towards changing your life. Don't let self-doubt crash your party. Confidence grows with action, so start small, keep going, and let momentum do the heavy lifting. Listen, your life is your story, and it deserves to be a page-turner. Ignore anyone who's never chased a dream telling you it can't be done. Your future happiness is entirely up to you. So, here's your homework for this week. Make those lists, do your research, and give yourself permission to dream big. Be relentless. Go at it like your life depends on it, because frankly, it does. All right, that's it for today's career pep talk here in the Recruiters Lounge. If you loved today's episode or it inspired you to finally chase that crazy dream, please hit subscribe. Share it with your fellow dreamers and let me know about your journey. Until next time, keep hustling, keep dreaming, and keep those snacks handy. You've got this. Talk soon.